Hello and welcome back to a Book a Day podcast. As you know, these days I'm narrating some of the finest folk tales from the Indian subcontinent, and the folk tale that I've got for you today comes from the beautiful valleys of Kashmir. The tale is called The Magic Cup, and I hope you're going to enjoy it. So, without any delay, let me start narrating this folk tale from Kashmir called The Magic Cup. Here we go. Kashmir is a beautiful place. The terrain is quite hilly and pleasant. It's very lush vegetation with fruits such as apples, apricots, peaches, and grapes makes it an extremely prosperous area. In the morning, the cool breeze is there. Sometimes there is a gentle frost, but not severe enough to hinder the daily life of the people. From the hills, there are silvery waterfalls gushing down, interrupted by rocks and the flowing streams lapping against the boulders, creating a rhythm which is peaceful to the mind and makes one feel happy and contented. Yet, here in this province, like anywhere else, there are people who suffer from poverty. Some unable to make ends meet, some struggling to make a living. They cannot appreciate the environmental beauty. Unfortunately, that is life. A Hindu or a Buddhist would say it is down to karma, and a Muslim would say it is the will of the Allah. In the midst of what has been described above, there lived a family, a Kashmiri Brahmin named Siddha and his wife. Their daughter had married about a year ago and had gone to live with her husband in Assam. The old couple passed their days with difficulty. The old man earned a daily wage, a paltry one, tending a vegetable allotment for a well to do businessman. The small wage barely covered their daily expenses. It was just enough to buy some flour for their rotis or chapatis. At times, they had some grain left over when he went laboring at harvest time, but now that had also gone. When he saw his wife slaving away, struggling with the chores in the house, his heart ached. He knew how hungry his wife was. What hurt him most was that he had been unable to provide her with a decent meal for the last few days. With all these things, his heart filled with anger and sorrow simultaneously. He left his house and wandered away from his village and sat down under the shade of a jacaranda tree. There he sat pondering how to give a decent full meal to his wife. Suddenly he heard footsteps coming towards him, and looking up he saw a hermit coming on the gravel path. Siddha hung his head in despair. The hermit stopped in front of him and asked, "What is the matter? Is there any help I can give you?" "Sir, nothing can help me," he said. "Tell me, what do you want? What is your problem? Perhaps I may be able to help you," said the mendicant. The peasant related his story and the dire predicament he was in. He also said that more than himself, it was his wife he was mainly concerned about, with every living moment. The hermit, consoling him, put his hand in his shoulder pack and took out a brass cup. Giving it to the peasant, he said, "Take this magic cup. It will give you whatever food you require." Siddha could not believe this. Therefore, while the Brahmin was still in front of him, he wished for some meat dish, and rice. Miraculously, the food appeared on a plate. He ate the delicious food heartily. He thanked the hermit profusely, and he, in turn, told the peasant, "Keep it and use it. Look after it," and went away. On his way home, Siddha heard some children crying in a small, dilapidated hut. They were crying for food, while a woman was trying to console them. His heart melted. He went to the hut, calmed them, saying, "Children, do not cry. I shall give you some wonderful food." Saying this, he took out the cup and wished for several plates of food. There appeared delicious food, enough for all of them. The children ate heartily. While this was happening, the woman was greedily looking at the cup, and at the moment when the peasant's attention lapsed for an instant, quickly removed it and replaced it with another cup, very similar in appearance. Now Siddha got up, took the replaced cup, and went home. With excitement, he called his wife and showed her the cup. His wife was disappointed on seeing the cup, as it did not mean a thing to her when she was starving. But Siddha told her that it was no ordinary cup, but a magic cup, providing whatever food one wished. He put it on the table and wished. The wife took it and wished. Nothing happened. Now Siddha was utterly dejected. His wife was in tears, for the vision of having delicious food had turned out to be a mirage. Siddha rushed out of the house and went back up to the tree where he had met the hermit. The hermit was not there. He waited till dark and came home. Early the next morning, he rushed back to the same place and sat there contemplating. Suddenly, looking up, he saw the hermit coming towards him. "Why are you here again?" asked he. "Sir, the cup does not give any food." The hermit did not believe it. He thought that the peasant was trying to acquire another cup by cheating. "Let me see the cup," he said. The peasant showed him the cup, and then the hermit said that it was not the cup he had given. The peasant swore that he had not done anything or cheated him. On being asked whether anything had happened after he had taken the cup on the first day, he related the entire story and described in detail how he had fed the hungry children. The hermit said, "The woman in the house has swapped the cup for a similar looking one. Take this cup and give it to the woman and tell her to ask for anything she wishes." Saying this, the hermit gave another cup and went away. The peasant went to the woman's hut. At first she was scared, thinking that he had come to demand his cup back. But when he produced a second cup, saying that it was another cup with which she could wish for anything, she was relieved and pleased. Taking the cup, she closed her eyes and wished. No one knows what she wished for, what she had in mind, but immediately 2 sticks popped up out of the cup and started beating her incessantly. She hid under the bed, but the blows came as hard as ever. She ran, and still the blows rained down upon her. There was no end to the blows she received. Ultimately, she yelled, "Take away this cup. Have mercy on me. I'll give you back your cup, which you brought the other day." Siddha watched while all this happened. He was dumbstruck. He picked up the cup, and the sticks vanished. He took both the cups, and promising the children that he would come every day to give them food, put the 2 cups separately in his bag and returned home. There he called his wife and ordered the magic cup to provide a meal for her. The most delicious meal appeared, and his biggest happiness was to see his wife enjoying a sumptuous meal after so many hungry days. And so the story ends. Really simple one, but I believe really interesting one for children. So I hope you enjoyed it. And that's it for today, for today's episode. I'll come back in the next episode with another story. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you.